back now for some more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So now, after getting some gratitude crystals and an upgraded wallet, now we are back at the sealed grounds. Let's see what is going on here. What is this big old pillar? Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt the sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done. That sword holds tremendous power. It sure does. This power is a sacred force. It's a divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see the same great power that now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, you must now open the gate of time. Ah, so this is the second gate of time. Thank you for finding it for me. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with the Skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Okay. I will do that. Oh! No, I fear the seal has given way once again. The terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It's likely that the monster reacted to the sword power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there's no other way to open the gate, so it goes. You must imprison the beast once again. All right, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are you waiting for? I'm heading out there. Okay. Let's go do this. It looks like Groose has a toy he wants to help me with. So I will take all the help I can get, Groose. Thank you so much.
No!
Hey there. Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at the amazing super weapon I've been working on. Ah, it's a giant bomb flower. I call it the Groosinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. Are you sure the old lady didn't help you out any? I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this. Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shot, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of the big bombs to the body. Yeah, I'm sure that would do it because it's a big bomb. He's a big monster though too. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. Alright. Let's do this thing again. This time.
Hey!
Look at that. Seems like our ugly friend grew himself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right arm. You're a goofy one, Groose. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Hey, you're not allowed to climb a wall. Hey, the machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I'll blast it off here with a bomb. Okay. Just send me the signal with X. Okay. Just with L to aim for the target. Once you finish aiming, press the R to launch. If it hits, you'll stun him. Okay. Forget the controls, press the right. Did it work? She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled this lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you the signal. One. Didn't work. Bruce, ready for you again, buddy. faster, so I'm glad I was able to get him. Fast. Has a little more pressure than the other two. He wasn't moving that fast the first two phases, but ooh, that third phase, he was really starting to book it. Yeah, that second time, I don't know what happened. How I just kind of got like thrown down the ledge or something when he fell back. Must have been because all of a sudden it was like, how did I end up in the wrong spot? go. Put that seal back on. Nice work. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. You were an excellent help, Groose. Thank you so much. Now let's get the Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. All right. Yeah. I know how to say thank you, Groose. Appreciated your help a lot. Nothing's over here. Let's open another bug. I thought there were... Oh, here they are. I was going to say, I thought there were some hearts around. But of course, now that I'm thinking about it, I think there is a stool inside. Seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened to you two hadn't you been here. You give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. You must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice it to say, it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with the Skyward Strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny's talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right? Indeed. Now, go to the gate. Okay. Actually, before I go to the gate, let me check. Yeah. Let me grab that stool. There we go. Give ourselves a heal. Give ourselves a save. What's it doing? Oh, that's cool. is really cool. Getting to watch the gate literally being built. Do not fear. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. So I wonder how they deactivated it. Before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Okay. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here. Alright. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. And Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard this place. Might as well be me. Well, that's mighty brave of you, Groose. Thank you. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget it. When you see Zelda, let her. When you see Zelda, tell her I said what's up. I will tell her you said that, Bruce. Let's do this. Now, Link, step into the Stargate. Nah, it's a time-space gate. Not a Stargate. That's what it reminded me of. That's what it reminds me of. Great movie and great shows. Stargate series. Hey there, Impa. At last, I've been expecting you. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will become known as the Sealed Temple, sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, Hylia has only just sealed away demise, and little time has passed since she sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Alright. Zelda, is that you? You've come so far. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the king, the monster king known as Demise, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we've heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. Think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In the thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself, by force. The goddesses feared for the people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after Demise was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with Demise. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if Demise were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of the land. In order to put an end to Demise, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. Two plans, huh? First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer herself into the body of a mortal. She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, Hylia gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as immortal. So she's Hylia reborn, and I'm the hero. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornadoes tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the monster forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent Demise from finally reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that I created so long ago, and to keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. goddess created Phi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. The task of standing against Demise in his monstrous form, he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trial set before you, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Very cool. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Now, stand now, draw your sword. Ooh, there it goes. The Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. Nice. Your sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back monsters, and only you can wield it. Just me, huh? Before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls of this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. They created the Triforce, and yet specifically designed it so their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken as the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. No, you didn't. You might think you did, but you didn't. Can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our time returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. Hey, before you go, Bruce says what's up. While it's true that I am Hylia Reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. She's sealed and sleeping. All right. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. All right. Well, let's go. See what we need to do now to find the Triforce. Seems like that is our next mission. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing that the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. So it's in Skyloft, huh? You have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now. Find the Triforce. No. Whoa there, hold up. There's something I've got to tell you. So, how's Zelda holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Well, actually, that's terrible. That's got to be so hard for the poor girl. But you're going to do something about this, right? I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah. I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. I'll that is very noble of you, Groose. Someone's got to watch the big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. It ain't and as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling would grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Crawling and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks. Well, you're welcome, Groose, and thank you for being so willing to do what needs to be done to keep people safe. Good job. Okay, well, you told me to... you have something different? Something about your sword?
Hey.
Okay. Alright, well, I got rid of him again. Yeah, there's nobody else here. That's what you told me to do last time, but you didn't tell me anything new. Okay, so we really don't need to take out those guys. I don't know why he keeps telling us to do that, but... Alright, so now we're heading back up. Back in Skyloft. Ourselves a save. Okay, so now that we're back in Skyloft, what do we do next? I guess we will see what's going on in the bazaar, maybe? talk. Okay. Okay, he hasn't seen. Now it's crystal ball. Kicking himself for not using this. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? The eastern edge of the city. Okay. So he's gone. Okay, well, let's see what is going on in the eastern edge of the city. You know what? Wasn't he down around here? Or is it this door here? Gear peddler, no. That was Pipit's house. That's not him. Ah, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. Here he is. Please leave me be. His ball is shattered. If I only had a new one. So not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill? Yeah, I did. It was salvaged below Gondo's ancestors long before it found its way to the hands. Would you search for a new one? Sure. Yeah. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? In a building atop a mountain peak? Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed. Yeah. Okay. She's counting on me to find her ball. Find her a new one anyway. Okay. Alright, so it looks like that's going to be another quest line we're going to have to do. Let's give ourselves another save. Alright. right, so that wraps up that little portion of the sealed grounds. That was nice. We got some good story there. We learned about Zelda's mission now to keep that seal going, and so we will continue searching for her, the crystal, and continue our adventure next time. Thanks so much for watching.